everyone, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Last time, we made some mistakes in terms of what I knew about this game. I did not know that. Did not know that Professor Oak does not help you. So, all he does is look at your Pokedex. But, we are going to interact with this hulking beast. And in front of us is the Lord of the Distortion World, Giratina, or Giratina. Going into Giratina as a Pokemon. Because if you are playing Platinum, you get this much earlier. But this lovely Pokemon is extremely strong and powerful. There are no official bios for this, as far as this playthrough is concerned, because he is exclusively post-game to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But he is incredibly powerful and incredibly strong. He is by far my favorite legendary in Sinnoh. By far. One of the coolest looking legendaries in all of Pokemon. Might as well use different moves to attack this thing, because this thing is bulky. Ooh, Aura Sphere! I think I'll use another Wild Charge on it to see if we can... There we go. It's in red health now. It's in perfect catching range. This thing should have... This is fun. Pain Split is kind of a bad move, an awful move, but you know, it's fine. 1, 2, 3! Ha! We caught it immediately! Wow, nothing like a 3-minute video, huh? I'm kidding. I'm not gonna make this a 3-minute video. That doesn't make any sense. But that's really funny. Oh, man, that's really cool. That's kind of cool. That's fun. Giratina's Pokédex entry. A Pokemon that is said to live in a world on the reverse side of ours. It appears in an ancient cemetery. No, I'm not gonna give that to a nickname. Give Giratina a nickname. Now, man, Giratina is super cool. But allow us to leave this place. You do not have to come back there. You don't have to come back there ever again. And yes, the fourth lake of Sinnoh that was kept secret. Beneath the lake's surface is a cave where dimensions are distorted. Basically, the lore behind Giratina is, remember how we had... I'm gonna go over this for a minute while we stare off into this Springs Lake. Remember with me, there was 4 in the lore of Sinnoh. Excuse me, sorry. In the lore of Sinnoh, they said there are 3 plates. There were 3 Pokemon. One made time, one made space, and the other shaped the world. that is the case here. Giratina, the sole Pokemon in the Distortion world, is a Pokemon that is considered the Lord of Spirit, meaning that he is interconnected with the legends, with this world, and so along with it, the Distortion world. Palkia and Dialga are connected to this world by space and time. All three are very uniquely connected to this world. Giratina is seen by many as the Pokemon Devil because the Distortion world is inhabited by Giratina alone. I don't necessarily subscribe to that idea. Speaking of subscribing, you should subscribe to this channel. No, okay. Yeah. Had to try it at least once, right? Had to try that little joke at least once. But also, why are we going this way? You'll see. Hiya! Were you intrigued by the rumors going around too? You're talking about the ghost Pokemon of Old Chateau. I've been hearing the rumors about sinister shadows too. I should check it out myself, but going in there is, well, you know, being that I'm a gym leader, I'm always busy since I'm so busy I can't go in. It's not because I'm scared, so good luck with your investigation. And Gardenia runs away, leaving us to go back into the scary old chateau. But, as I was saying, the way this game, the lore of that is very interesting. But they are connected to something else. And I'll go over that something else at a later point. There's no point in talking about it right now. Ah, that's right, we can't do this yet. We have to wait till nighttime. At nighttime, there is a Pokemon you can get at nighttime here, and it is Rotom. Rotom's a great and very interesting Pokemon. In this game, they actually allow you to change its forms in one of the buildings in Eterna. But for now, we're going to travel to Kanalave City, as that is our next destination. We're going to go in here. I'm going to heal first. And heal our Pokemon up. Thank you. Let's use another one. No, I would not. So, before we go... Actually, you know what? No. They're connected. We'll go this way first. If you remember, we went in... I don't think we went in here, but... there was a little boy that was always active, running around, but the mood is suddenly different. I never thought our boy would fall into this endless nightmare. Happened in the past in Kanalave City. There are people who never woke up from their nightmares. The little boy is thrashing about in his sleep. He appears to be in torment. He is muttering something. Dark is watching me. What could that be? I've lost my love of sailing since my son fell into that horrid nightmare. I need the lunar feather from Full Moon Island to awaken him. Would you go to Full Moon Island for me? If not for me, then for my son. Only you can awaken my son from his awful nightmare. We're both counting on you. Please, I need the lunar feather. An awful nightmare, you say? Caused by something called dark. I don't know what that is, but it sounds intimidating. Welcome to Full Moon Island, as it plays this wonderful song again. Let's go in. And we see a Pokémon. Pokemon flew off somewhere. There is something sparkling with where the Pokemon once was. The Luna Feather. That wake my son from the nightmare. It came untroubled and serene. The little boy woke up. Oh my gosh, you're awake. Oh my son, I don't know what to say. Thank you, I'll never forget you. Thinking about the normal makes me feel great. I've regained my spirit as I say, come stay with me later! And he leaves again. I couldn't wake up, I saw it. It was a scary dream. It was a dark place. And there was a dark Pokemon, but Daddy and Mommy, I could always hear your voices. Thank you, can't thank you enough. Thank you. So, what we just saw was we saw two different Pokemon. We saw one Pokemon, and now we saw the other. I'm going to go get that other Pokemon first, as it is more important to do that. So, as you can see, after I get it pulled up, as you can see, we have a roaming Pokemon. There we go. As you can see, we have a roaming legendary. I can say that with confidence. We have a roaming legendary. I'm going to put away a Pokemon and bring out the Dialga, because it's the one Pokemon we have that we can use. Alright. Now, we fly back to Jubilife City. We're gonna bike back and forth. After we saw that scene, it's an extremely interesting story beat, isn't it? I wish it was part of the main story, I really do. I think it'd be very cool to see that happen in the game. I just wish the mystery gift items were not a thing. Let me talk about that for a bit. This game brought back mystery gifts that were not accessible in America for a time. And then they brought it back, but it was only a limited time thing, and it was very frustrating. It's very frustrating that it was a limited time thing. It's very, very frustrating that it was a limited time event. We're gonna go do a completely different route. Come on. There we go. Alright. So, we have the legendary Pokemon Cresselia. As we just saw, it heals nightmares. But not just any nightmare. Not just any nightmare. By the way, this is the use of the Master Ball. I use the Master Ball here because it's the last roaming legendary you can possibly catch. And no one wants to deal with roaming legendaries. So, and it matches Cresselia's color scheme. So, that's what we do with that. When it flies, it releases shiny particles from its veil-like wings. It's said to represent the crescent moon. We send Cresselia back to the box. Now, as we saw, its wings can heal dreams or heal nightmares. It's extremely beautiful, like the lunar moon. But over here, this inn that we went in near to, Harbor Inn. This inn is interesting. So, with a mystery gift item, just like I said, I don't like that they only did them for a limited time. You can go in here, you get subjected to a nightmare, and you can catch and interact with the Pokemon Darkrai. Darkrai is the Pokemon that haunted the little boy's dreams. Darkrai is not an inherently evil Pokemon, but when it feels threatened or is a shadow or something, it feels threatened or it is not the most kind Pokemon either. It's not evil by any means. Sure, it definitely gave a nightmare to Darkrai. Gave a nightmare to that little child. But it's not an inherently evil Pokemon. It isn't. But, Darkrai is catchable with that mystery gift item. You could technically glitch your way over there, because there is a way to do that. We're not going to do that. So as you saw, here's the Full Moon Island. Over here is another island, inaccessible to us, but it does exist, that allows you to get Darkrai. But that is the nightmare Pokemon Darkrai and the lunar Pokemon Cresselia. Next time on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, we head up to Snow Point to see what Barry wants. See y'all then. Bye-bye.